Hi guys, it's Stock Curry, and in today's video I'm going to explain why the NASDAQ dropped even though the Dow and the S&P were flat. I've also got some stock picks and crypto picks, and I've got some much requested options picks for you guys. So let's get into it! Alright, so throughout most of the day the markets were up and they were looking pretty good, and then all of a sudden, right at the end of the day, Biden announced that he had decided to keep Jerome Powell on as far as the Fed chairman. Now, originally, most people thought that this was going to cause the markets to trade, fairly flat, maybe a little bit up as the uncertainty kind of went away. But that's not what we saw happen at all. In fact, at the end of the day, the markets absolutely tanked. Now, the Dow still finished up a little, the S&P was down a little, but the NASDAQ finished down over 1%. And the reason that is generally given is that Jerome Powell is going to be raising interest rates next year, and there was some hope that if President Biden had picked this other lady, that interest rates might not be going up. And now that Jerome Powell is in office, we know that interest rates will in fact go up next year, and that's why the markets went down. But I don't necessarily buy into that or believe that, and the reason is we didn't really see the markets go down when the Fed announced these interest rate rises, and so I just don't buy into that. I think the markets were going to go down no matter what. I really do. This was really neutral news today, meaning no changes in the Fed chairman, and the markets went way down. I think it just is a sign of how pent up prices are right now and how any little bit of news can cause the stock prices to come down. Stock prices are struggling to stay at these ridiculously high levels right now, and anybody in news is pushing the stock prices down. That's really why I think the markets went down today, is they were just looking for any reason to drop. So that's what I think. Overall, the rest of the week, I still think we're going to be fairly flat, maybe up a little in the NASDAQ, a little recovery from today, but we'll see. Again, Friday completely and totally flat. Okay, now regarding the channel here, I have listened to you guys when we got that channel feedback a little while ago. And one of the things that you asked me on the channel feedback was you want more information on options and good options plays. So I have listened and I have scoured the YouTube universe, and I found an options trader that is really, really good at options. He's very successful, and he also explains why he's doing certain options plays. And that YouTuber is Invest with Henry. So I have decided to bring Invest with Henry onto this channel. And from here on out, Invest with Henry is going to be one of the YouTubers I cover. And today I've actually got a couple of options plays from him. Two I like, one I don't, but we'll go into that. So welcome Invest with Henry to the channel, and I hope that everybody that was looking for options plays really likes the addition and all the options plays that we're going to be talking about. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to bring up is one of the things you guys said in the channel feedback was that you didn't know that there was a Discord. So I do want to remind you right now that I do like the Lucrum Investing Discord. That is the one that I've been promoting and talking about on this channel. And so if you want to check that out, there's a 7-day free trial, and there are 60 other analysts just like myself. They go over stocks, options, crypto, you name it. It's all in there. You can go over there. You can follow the analysts. You can follow their trades. You can trade with them. They are very, very successful. Pretty much every single week they make money. And so it's just a great, great group that I recommend everybody go check out. If you like it, you can stick around. If not, that's fine. Like I said, 7-day free trial. You just go to scottcurry.me/discord in order to start that 7-day free trial and go check it out. So for those of you who didn't know, yes, I have a Discord that I am a member of and that I promote, and it's Lucrum Investing, and it's scottcurry.me/discord to get the 7-day free trial. All right, let's get into the stock and crypto picks. Now, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, my name is Stock Curry. I used to work as an analyst for some large investment banks, and now I analyze stock picks on YouTube. Every day, I spend hours and hours and hours watching YouTube videos, and then I consolidate all of the stock picks from the top YouTubers, and I put them together into a single video. I give you both the cliff notes on their stock picks, as well as my analysis on their stock picks. Now, if anything I talk about today piques your interest, make sure you listen to who I say talked about that stock, and then go watch their video to get the full details on what they said. Now, all I ask for putting all of this together for you guys is that you hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page so that you can get notified when I release my next video. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you click the bell icon next to the subscribed button and click all so that you can get all of the notifications. In fact, I'll give you 5 seconds to do that right now. Alright, before we get into today's stock and crypto picks, I just want to remind you that I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I talk about today is a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold. These are just my opinions, which may or may not be accurate. Please do your own research before investing in any assets. If you're wondering what you're looking at right now, this is the Webull desktop app. Webull is the app that I use for my trading, and it's also the app that I use for all of my videos. If you'd like to get 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull will send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Alright, let's get into today's stock and crypto picks. And first up is CRO. This is Crypto.com coin. Larry Jones explained that the reason why CRO is running up is because Crypto.com purchased the naming rights for the Staples Center in Los Angeles. The new name of the Staples Center will be the Crypto.com Arena. As a result of the positive press, CRO is now at an all-time high. Larry Jones would wait to buy it though. He prefers to buy in at prices under 60 cents and with an ideal buy-in price of 54 cents. ZipTrader said he likes CRO because it's based upon the value of an actual company, so in that sense it's more like buying a stock than a crypto. CRO should be compared to BNB, which is Binance's crypto coin. When you're investing in CRO or BNB, you're really investing in the exchange itself. By the way, if you want to get some free CRO, you can get $25 in free CRO using my link on the promotions page. All you have to do is open an account with Crypto.com and stake some coins. By the way, Crypto.com is the best platform for US traders to buy and sell crypto because they have the widest selection of altcoins of any exchange available in the United States. They were the first US exchange to get Shiba Inu, and they are currently one of the only exchanges to carry ELON. So if you want to open an account with Crypto.com and get $25 in free crypto, you can use my link on my promotions page to take advantage of that. Next up is SAITAMA. This is Saitama token. Larry Jones let us know that Saitama continues to be a falling knife. Larry thinks people are losing interest in Saitama. Larry Jones said he is not going to buy any of this crypto. Ken and Grace also said that their deadline for launching their app is coming up, and if they delay it again, that could cause more people to sell. And next up is SHIB. This is Shiba Inu. Larry Jones said SHIB remains a falling knife. Technically, while it is still holding the 50-day EMA support level for now, it is very close to breaking below it. And I believe SHIB will break below the 50-day EMA and fall down to the 100-day EMA before bottoming out. The 100-day EMA has been hovering at around 4 zeros and a 3. Larry Jones said that if SHIB continues to fall, it could drop even below that level. On the plus side, Ken and Grace let us know that SHIB is very close to hitting 1 million wallet holders, which could be an upward catalyst as the media talks about it. And now onto our stock and options picks, and first up is AAL. This is American Airlines. Invest with Henry thinks AAL will continue to trade in a range of around $19 to $22. You can make money off of sideways trading using options. The simplest way would be to buy 100 shares and then sell a covered call for $22 or higher. Another possibility would be to sell a cash secured put at $19 or lower. Invest with Henry is going for a different strategy though, and that is a butterfly. To trade a butterfly, you go to Options in Webull and then under the drop-down menu, select Butterfly. Henry chose the $19, $19.50, $20 butterfly spread. To do that, just click the Sell button here. Now to see how this would actually make and lose money, change your order entry to Graph. Now this defaults to 10 contracts, so in order to see how much one contract would be, I'm just going to change it to 1 real fast so we can talk about it. Now Invest with Henry is willing to pay $12 for this option, so to see that, you just take the limit price, bring it down to 12. In that case, your max loss would be $12 and your max profit would be $38. Just keep in mind, the lower you make the limit price, the less likely it is to fill, and the higher you make the limit price, the more likely it is to fill. Now, so long as AAL closes this week between $19.13 and $19.87, Henry will make money with this play. That's actually a smart play because the market should trade fairly flat this week, and this butterfly spread is a good way to make money when a stock trades flat. Next up is AMT. This is American Tower Corporation. This is a real estate investment trust, or REIT. The traveling trader likes AMT because they are one of the major players of 5G infrastructure in the United States. The traveling trader said he thinks AMT will be a good long-term benefactor of the infrastructure bill. It is currently at the 300-day EMA, which is his level of support. Fundamentally, their revenue growth has been good. The PE ratio is still too high in my mind at 44.85. So while AMT is looking good technically, I am concerned that it might drop further due to the high PE ratio. If you decide to invest, now would be a great time to buy in, but I would set a stop loss at around $250 in case AMT drops further. Next up is ASTR. This is Astra, and they're an orbital space launch company. Keenan Grace let us know that ASTR just hit orbit for the first time. Even though Keenan Grace likes ASTR for the long term, he did not buy in on Monday because it gapped up too much. And it's a good thing he didn't, because ASTR dropped over 10% from open to close. It still has a gap to fill down at $10.60. So if you like ASTR, you might want to wait for it to come down a little bit more like Keenan Grace did. And next up is C. This is Citigroup. The traveling trader likes C for a long-term hold because it is at the 300-day EMA. The PE ratio is low at 6.4, and C should see increased profits in 2022 as interest rates rise. I agree with all of that, and I agree that C would make a great long-term hold. I do hold C in my long-term portfolio, and I have no plans on selling it anytime soon. Next up is LGVN. This is Long Everon. ZipTrader alerted on LGVN in the ZipTrader U morning briefing last week, and on Monday it ran up over 180% and another 14% after hours. ZipTrader U members who bought in last week are up massively on this play. By the way, if you want access to ZipTrader U to get plays like these, I have a link for it on my promotions page. ZipTrader U is a great trading course for new investors, and it includes lifetime access to ZipTrader's morning briefings. ZipTrader is about to increase the price of ZipTrader U. Before the price goes up, though, he is running one last discount. Right now, you can enter Black Friday 100 at checkout to get $100 off of ZipTrader U. That brings the one-time price down to $299. If you want to take advantage of that deal and learn how to trade profitably in the markets, as well as get access to ZipTrader's morning briefings, I have a link to ZipTrader U on my promotions page. Use that link to sign up, and at checkout, make sure you enter Black Friday 100 instead of Stock Curry 15 in order to get the $100 off. And next up is NIO. This is NIO, and they're a Chinese EV manufacturer. Invest with Henry likes NIO because it's trading somewhat flat, although it is trending up. Henry thinks NIO will trade flat for the rest of this week while investors wait for November delivery numbers. To take advantage of that, Henry plans to open an iron condor. Iron condors are similar to butterflies, except they have a lower max profit in exchange for a wider in-the-money price range. Iron condors are better than butterflies on stocks that you expect to trade flat, but also expect a lot of volatility. The iron condor that Invest with Henry is interested in is the November 26th, $39, $40, $41, $42 iron condor. Let me pull up the graph so you can see how that looks. With this iron condor, Henry will make money so long as NIO closes above $39.37 and below $41.63. Now, changing the contracts to 1, you can see that his max loss is $36 and his max profit is $64. Now, personally, I think NIO might trade higher rather than flat in anticipation of NEO Day, so I personally don't like this play. But the risk-reward payoff is good if you think NIO will trade flat or slightly down this week. Larry Jones also thinks NIO will continue to rise, and he said he has not sold any of his NIO swing trade yet. He plans to sell it 2 days before NEO Day. Just a reminder that NEO Day is on December 18th, or a little less than 4 weeks from today. Next up is PLTR. This is Palantir, and they're a data analytics company. Tom Nash talked about why PLTR is dropping. He thinks speculators and swing traders are leaving. There is a lot of other opportunities out there to make some short-term profits, especially in crypto, and that's why Tom Nash thinks people are leaving. Tom Nash said he bought more PLTR in the low 20s, but is now out of money. Tom Nash is holding on to 30% cash in his portfolio to buy up stocks once a correction happens. And if you remember from my prior videos over the last few days, I do think a correction will likely happen in December. Now fundamentally, Tom Nash said PLTR is cheap based upon the price to sales ratio compared to similar companies. I will also let you know that technically PLTR is undervalued as well. PLTR is at 30 on the RSI, the candles are below the 300-day EMA, and even below the strong support level of $21. Tom Nash said this is Christmas for long-term investors, and I agree. I actually like PLTR for both a long-term hold as well as a swing trade. I do think PLTR will get back up to $27 in the next 2 to 3 months. Now Invest with Henry thinks PLTR will trade sideways for about a month before PLTR swings up again. He's basing that upon how PLTR traded the last time it dropped, where it traded kind of flat for about a month before it went up. So Henry likes a variation of a butterfly spread here. If we go over to options and butterfly, Henry likes the $20, $20.50, and $21 butterfly call spread. Although he would add one additional put option to change it up a little bit. Now if we take a look at the graph, the max loss is $11 while the max profit is $39. So you're risking $11 to make $39. So long as PLTR closes above $20.11 and below $20.89 by the end of this week, Henry will make money. Now the traveling trader likes a different strategy on PLTR, and that is simply selling cash secured puts. To do that in Webull, you go over to options, you go to single option, and then under puts, you click the bid. Now the put option the traveling trader likes selling is actually the May 2022 $20 put. If PLTR is trading below $20 on May 20th, 2022, the traveling trader will be forced to buy the shares. Now he'll pay $20 for the shares, but just keep in mind that he's already getting about $264 in profit from selling this option, so his actual price that he'll pay for the shares is around $17.38. If PLTR closes at or above $20 by May 20th, 2022, then the traveling trader will simply pocket the $264 he made. Now, of course, the simplest way to trade PLTR if you don't understand options is to just buy the stock. That's what Chris Sain told his viewers to do, although he did give an ideal buy-in price of $18. And next up is PYPL. This is PayPal. PYPL continues to fall into extremely oversold territory. Chris Sain said to get it on your watch list because he originally thought PYPL would drop down to $190 before bottoming out, and it's there now. I had to go back to last year to try and find some support levels for PYPL, and I found one at $184 where PYPL bottomed out on Monday. I also found another support level at $174. It's hard to say how low PYPL will go, but I really like it at the current price. And I agree with Chris saying that I just don't see PYPL dropping much further from here. And last up is SQ. This is Square. Chris Sain said to get SQ on your watch list. He likes SQ under $195, and he gave an ideal buy-in price of $185. SQ fell below the 300-day EMA today, and it has strong resistance at $192. So I agree with Chris saying that somewhere around $192 would be the ideal price to buy SQ at. Now I just want to warn you that it could drop much lower. The reason is because the PE ratio is still very high at 123. I know this sounds impossible right now, but during a bear market, we could see SQ drop down as low as $70 next year. So if you buy in around 190, I would set a stop loss at around 170 in case SQ continues to fall. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and get a lot out of it. Comment down below what your favorite stock pick is. And please, go ahead and in the comments, welcome Invest with Henry to the channel. And if you guys are looking for a broker to trade with, you can sign up for Webull using my link in the description below. When you sign up for Webull using my link in the description below and deposit just $100, Webull's going to send you 2 free stocks worth up to $2,300. Now, if you're not a US resident, or if you want to trade OTC mini stocks, or if you just don't like payment for order flow, then I recommend Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers is a great trading platform. They have highly discounted trading throughout the world. Trades start at just $1 US, $1 Canadian dollar, 4 euros, or 6 Australian dollars, depending upon where you live. And both Webull and Interactive Brokers both offer the full pre-market and after hours trading from 4 a.m. until 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Also, don't forget that I do have a Discord that I'm a member of. It is Lucrative Investing. If you want a 7-day free trial to go check that out with absolutely no obligation to stick around, you can go to scottcurry.me/discord. And finally, I want to remind you guys to hit that like button, subscribe, and follow the page if you haven't already. I hope you have a lot of success trading, and I will see you tomorrow.